Okay, hi, welcome back. um, my name is Robyn Lynette, Real Relevant Robyn, and I am here. Yeah, see, now it's doing stuff. Anyways, I am here for episode 6 of the Live Vibes stream podcast with Robyn and Natalie. This is Soul Growth Saturday, so yeah, Natalie is here now. This is really weird. I don't know why that happened like that.
Hello.
Can't see you now. Oh, there you are. Dude, I did a really good reading and everything. I don't understand what the problem was.
I don't know what the fuck was going on because I went on your page, like I kept refreshing, thinking that it was just my slow ass phone, like not picking it up, and I don't think it was even. I don't know. It
then said live and it said post a profile. I posted it, but now all my shit's showing up that wasn't showing up before, so something was not right. But it was still recording it. I don't understand.
Weird. Weird. Wait, so you want to redo the reading then?
Yeah, well, I just, okay, so first this card came out, and I don't remember exactly what I said, but I just said that I was like, it's time, we're being called, we're being basically projected and pushed and, called forward, and, scary and all this, but it's time to move forward because what's in front of us, what's in there, what's in that new journey, that new adventure is, it's great. It's a great adventure.
Yeah. Yes.
I said it way better than that, but and then because I was channeling when I did it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know what I'm doing now.
It's a fucking adventure. Like, it says it right there on the fucking card.
And then these two cards came out right after that.
Oh,
and
wow.
I was like, oh my God.
Both.
Yeah, and I was like, there, see, it's time to answer the call, surrender to this new journey. And it even says the time is now in the bottom.
And then
they're both says release control.
And then they're both like, they're all three of the cards are going in the same direction. So like it's like we know exactly where we're going at this point. We know exactly what the end result is going to be. It's just a matter of going through it, even with those feelings of doubt or insecurity that we might be experiencing.
Yeah, it feels like a risk because it's new, and so that's causing anxiety, but we have anxiety because we're trying to control it. We're trying to control what's happening because we don't know what's in this new. And I even said we've been talking about that. Like, we feel that the energy is very like prominent and strong for like new things, new beginnings, forward moving energy.
And having faith in something that's greater than us, not just like just knowing that no matter what, like everything is going to end up exactly how it's supposed to end up. And just that alone is like pretty comforting, especially when you are, because I'm a person that tends to like to control situations and outcomes. I think everyone has like a certain level of that within them, and some are just more like controlling than others, or more like wanting to direct shit more than others. But for those people that are feeling that way, like having or struggling to just have faith and let go like this, I think that's like really like the main consistent thing. Like we have to just let things fucking go where they may.
Surrender, acceptance of where we are now, and then surrendering to what's coming. And we were talking about that like 4 episodes ago.
Yeah. So okay, so I was telling you yesterday about interesting. I got the 2 of Cups. That's interesting. I was telling you yesterday about these fucking shadow figure things that I was like seeing in my house. So like Yeah, so that like fucking escalated.
I was like, don't chase your kin away.
Yeah, no, that shit escalated last night, bro. Like I felt like I was tripping balls. Like I'm not even kidding. Like something was going on yesterday in my house. Like I don't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, and I don't typically get scared when it comes to weird things like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't get scared. Last night I was a little off. I was like weirded out. I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Because like I it's not that I didn't feel uneasy or scared. Like I knew that regardless, whatever it was, it's not anything that is gonna, you know, fucking, oh my God. Like I wasn't that like nervous, but it did make me feel like I feel like there are things or energies in here that are definitely not invited. that I did feel. I didn't feel necessarily that it was like bad or negative. I just felt like it was just uninvited guests in my house.
Well, I think that we keep opening space and not being always clear. I know that I'm not always clear about what I'm, especially when we do this, you know what I'm saying? We're basically opening a portal.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
So.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. And it's and it's very important. Like I think it's crucial really when, especially when you're like an empath and like you pick up on energies and you're very sensitive to that type of thing. It's crucial to keep that like a system down, like where your energy is protected. Because I do notice like if I go a few days without like really waking up and doing things that I usually do to like keep my energy aligned and like, you know, like centered, I notice the difference. Whether it's subconscious or not, it doesn't really matter. Like to me, I think that it doesn't really matter whether it's subconscious or me like making these like things up in my mind, like whatever it is, just that inner knowing, like knowing that I need that to you know, feel safe and secure is enough for me to need it to feel safe and secure.
And I literally feel like that's a lot of what's going on with me, like because my physical health and my mental health is like not where it usually is, really, since I've been eating all this junk food, because that's all Dan eats is junk. So and it's cheaper to eat junk, you know what I'm saying? And like I know that I can't eat that stuff, like TV dinners and shit, even though they're the healthy ones, you know what I'm saying? It's garbage. And all that processed food and like just carbs and sugar, and I normally don't eat like that, and I've been eating, that's all I've been eating, you know what I'm saying, is like garbage like that. And so I just spent like $100 on meat. I basically am doing like keto now.
Keto's really good.
That's how I was eating before, but I was eating like fruit and stuff, but you're not supposed to eat fruit on keto, but whatever. Fruit's too expensive anyway, but and then like not just not being in my own space, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not and then
so this is interesting that you say that, because I feel like this is kind of what's coming up with the cards that I just pulled right now.
That's one of my favorite decks, by the way, and I lost it.
Yes, I love this fucking deck. This fucking, okay, so what it's telling me right now is that it's like we're kind of going against things that we know are like intuitively, we're going against our intuitive pools when it comes to like a significant relationship in our lives, something that is like a prominent significant relationship, whether it's romantic or, for most people I would assume that it is romantic, just because this kind of gives me those vibes. Like I feel like it's a significant prominent relationship that we're just like off the mark. Like it's not like right now it's like really off target, and we're going, since with the high priestess in reverse, it's like we're going against our intuitive guidance when it comes to these relationships that we know don't necessarily, or that aren't going to come together in the end anyways. It's like we know that the whatever it is that we're putting our energy into is not going to fucking amount to anything, and yet we're still doing it anyways. And but even though we know that, like, that's what's going to be like like that, you know, where it's like there's nothing that's going to come from it. We're just basically wasting our time is what I'm like getting.
Yeah.
Like, we're literally wasting our time.
I mean, and some people, like, I feel like some people may be in situations where they don't necessarily have a choice at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that causes more resistance and more, you know what I'm saying? A challenge and all that shit.
Wait. So that's actually a good point. So, like, in situations like that, I feel like there is a way that it can be dealt with that is not going against our own integrity. Like, it's just that it can't be necessarily seen maybe in that in the moment. Maybe we're looking at it from like a perspective that's a little bit like, you know, maybe we need to readjust how we're looking at the situation and kind of look at it from a different vantage point, because there is a way out of it. It's just we're not giving ourselves the opportunity to seek it, or it's like, it's kind of like overwhelming. We're kind of just like, oh, I know I could do this and this to get out of this, but like, fuck, man, that's like that's like a fucking mission. Yeah. Like, I don't know if I want to do that kind of thing.
Or it could be part of what the new journey is about. You know what I'm saying? Is taking, like, we can have faith, but we also need to take fucking inspired action. We can't have blind faith, because blind faith keeps you stuck, sick, and suffering. Like, you have to take inspired action
for things to manifest with the magician. Like, it's like we have all the tools and all the things that we need. It's just a matter of us, like, fucking going forward and bringing those things together. That I could definitely, that actually is exactly perfect. That's like, that is. And
I know me personally, like, my situation, because even like, that's why I am making changes. And, like, just because Danny eats a certain way doesn't mean I have to eat that way. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know what I'm saying? Just certain things that I just get, I get very absorbed in the energy that I'm in, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to step out of it. So that's why I can't live in sober houses and shit like that, because I just can't.
I know. Yeah, and those are those types of boundaries that, like, we may not have realized.
Yeah, like, I personally, I have to take steps to improve my situation regardless.
Yeah.
Which I feel, you know what I'm saying, is what I personally have feel really called to do, and I am doing that now. Like, literally just yesterday went grocery shopping. And I've been, like, stretching and stuff, and I make myself go outside once a day whether I want to. Like, I feel like I have agoraphobia most of the time. Like, I don't even want to leave the house. I don't want to go outside. I don't want to. I just get, like, I don't know. It's anxiety, really. You know what I'm saying?
Anxiety. I get that way too. I actually relate to that so much. It's like, that's honestly has been like my biggest downfall when it comes to
froze.
Like, even
you froze.
Just, you know, just like growing. Like, I feel like I hold myself back because of my anxiety that I feel about things that haven't happened yet. Which is, that's like, that's the human part of us, right? Like, we can't beat ourselves. We're, you know, like, we're all gonna have to experience that, whether we want to or not. And it's kind of just how we deal with it. Is
and it's remember how I was telling you how I watched that Dr. Andrew Huberman on YouTube, and then just certain things that I was already like, I need to start eating better. I need to do this. And then all these things came on YouTube. This one doctor that I love and respect and admire, like he's amazing. And he had this psychiatrist on his podcast talking about his having, this one guy just wanted to lose weight. So he suggested a keto diet. And then he worked with him and he noticed like his schizophrenia went almost completely away, all kinds of shit. And like within 6 months. So I was like, that's crazy because that's the kind of food that I'm already called to anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how I was eating before, and I was in a way better state of being at that time. So it's just like, and I think that too has to do with this answering the call and surrendering to the journey, because I know, like you said, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I know what is good for me and what's not good for me, and I know, you know what I'm saying, because I've already been through this. When in 2020 I had to learn all that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just haven't been doing it because I don't know. I think, oh, look at Chiron. Did you see him?
Oh, little, he's a cutie.
Baby cat
Hi, cat. That's a big kitty, bro. He's like a manly kitty.
I know. I always call him. I was like, "You're so handsome."
He is a handsome kitty.
And earlier I was brushing him with my hairbrush. He uses my hairbrush, and and he was like licking my mouth and my nose, and Dan was like, "Is he licking?" I was like, "Yes." Like, "You were making out. Leave us alone."
Okay, so something that's coming up, the way to get out of a situation that we might be feeling trapped in is really really the only issue is the way we're perceiving it, or the way we're looking at the situation, or the things surrounding the situation. It's like with the sword with the swords and the owl in the reverse, I feel like it's like something that we're thinking that's giving us anxiety, that's keeping us up at night, that's making us stressed out. We're looking at it in the wrong way, because with the Hierophant in the reverse, Hierophant always reminds me of like our belief systems, core systems that are like not
commitments and contracts.
Exactly. Ways of viewing situations in our lives that are, that like committed relationships specifically, like ways of viewing that. It's like we're not looking at it in a straightforward manner. We're looking at it kind of like askew, and that is what is really keeping us feeling trapped or stuck behind all these like branches. It's like, in order to move past that, oh wow, bro, stop. See, like, what the fuck? Like, there you go. That's like, wow.
That, like, a bunch of cards just fell, and that was the only one flipped up, and it was flipped upside down.
That's literally, and then, wow, that's interesting. I'm noticing a few things.
Oh wait, somebody comment. Oh, Luann. What did she say?
Hey, Lou.
She said, "What are we?" I can't see the stupid, like, my comment things are so messed up on this phone.
Let me see.
She said, "Can you see the comments?"
Let me see.
It says, "What are we?" I think it says something like, "What are we chatting about?" There's something in my. There's like a blob on my, like a blue mark on my phone that never goes away. I can probably pull it up on my laptop.
It's literally not even letting me. Well, look, I just switched the phone around.
It says, "What are we chatting?" That's all I could see of it, so I assume she's asking what we're chatting about. But hey, I really think that's why, like, I like that name, Real Relevant Robyn, because it doesn't mean that I'm relevant. It means that what I talk about is relevant, real issues. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what we do talk about, and what our readings come up a lot too. Is just about like real everyday shit in personal lives and issues that we go through on a day-to-day basis. I mean, and so it's just about perspectives, beliefs, mainly mindset. it's really like psychology
and politics as well. I feel like
well, politics are a huge social construct, you know what I'm saying? They are
exactly
huge,
and
especially in America,
whether we like it or not, it's relevant. So like it's things that need to be talked about, but in a way that's not so like constricted or confined, like in a way that's like kind of open-ended and doesn't like that doesn't like, I don't know, like allow space for all.
It's like if we cannot have a conversation, if you want to immediately shut down something else, like I understand, like I don't like hearing things that go against something I believe wholeheartedly, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to hear that stuff. But first of all, it's still, everybody has the right to say what they're saying as long as they're not like specifically attacking people. Just saying things that you don't like is not attacking someone. You know what I'm saying? Just because if I say something you don't like or don't agree with, it doesn't mean I'm attacking you. It doesn't mean I'm attacking a group of people. It doesn't, I'm just pointing out or bringing to light certain constructs and ideas and ideologies and things that we are basically afflicted with. We're basically inflicted with these things.
So
but yeah, it's what you were saying in my personal situation, with the perspective and viewing the things differently, because like I said, like I feel like, oh my god, I'm just stuck here right now, you know what I'm saying, like me and Dan, I mean, we get along for the most part, but we bicker all the time just because that's just what we do, you know what I'm saying? So
and you guys
we annoy each other. We're just not, you know what I'm saying? Like, we make much better friends when we don't live together. So it's like, instead of like thinking that I mean, it's like, it's just so hard because in Columbus, like I can work there. I know people there. I can do, you know what I'm saying? I just have a lot more. I only been in Ohio for like 4 or 5 years, not even 5 years yet. You know what I mean? So everything that I know in Ohio is in Columbus, and I barely knew a lot of people there to, you know what I'm saying? It's so it's just been very difficult, but it has like opened me up and made me like reaffirmed and confirmed that I need to focus regardless. I need to follow my own path regardless, because like shit goes downhill quick when you don't. You know what I mean? So
exactly. No, and for me, like I have, because my biggest issue like with not moving forward with things is just literally it's nothing outside of me, it's nobody else, it's literally the way I'm looking at the situation. I look at things like very like, okay, I feel like I can't do this because like I'll get it in my head, like I wake up in the morning and I'll be like, oh my god, I feel anxious, like I feel all this anxiety. I'm like, I want to get all this stuff done, like I want to get all this stuff done, and then I just sit there on the couch, I'm like, oh man, but like, oh my god, it's a lot of shit that I gotta do, like fuck, like where do I even start? And then I just start like going down the fucking rabbit hole of like why I can't do these things. And like literally just being like strong in our convictions, like strong in like, okay, we want to do this, just fucking start doing it, even if it's gonna take a minute to get to the end result. Just if you just do one thing without overthinking it and over like analyzing it, by the time that you're done doing all those little things, it's all finished. Like it's like what
and it's like we have to embrace our strength and the word I'm looking for, use our strength basically to allow ourselves to look at things differently. Like to me, this is like, we don't want to see, you know what I'm saying? It's like we're choosing to not see something clearly. It's like we're seeing things in black and white, or right or wrong, or you know, and not seeing the area in between, basically.
That's actually fucking like on point, because as you were saying that, that's exactly what I was picturing, like, because he's blinding, but he has a choice. He knows that he could do this or this, but he's just not looking at either option.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like almost like he's sticking to his old ways of thinking or viewing things, because that's the easier route to take. And it's like we need to be strong to take the blindfold off and just really like do something differently, like do something like, wow, dude, you know what's interesting? The fucking Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords always seem to come together.
Yeah.
For me, they always pop out together.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of, and then the Sun, it's like we see it, but yeah, it's like, look, it's like the two, these are all like, it's like it's like we're restricting ourselves because we don't want to see things clearly. We don't want to,
because it's easier not to. It's like we're trying to convince ourselves that, like, okay, like now we've already awoken, right? We already know our divine nature, our truth, blah blah blah, whatever. But we're like, no, you know what? Like, nah, man, I don't want to know that shit. That sounds like too much fucking work, bro. Like, I don't want to have all that pressure.
I was telling the grocery store attendant, the guy that he asked me on a date. It's so funny. He's like an older guy. He's really nice. But anyway, I always see him. I go to Kroger every day. That's like my only time I get out of the house is by going to Kroger on a daily basis. But and that's literally 0.4 miles away. So, but I was talking to him yesterday, and I was just like, he was like, because I bought a lot of meat because, you know, I'm trying to start a new diet, and that if I don't buy junk and have it in my house, I can't eat it, you know, unless I make myself go out and get it. But I didn't buy any junk, and I was like, oh, I'm trying to start a new diet and get back on track. And he was like, oh, you don't need to lose weight. I was like, it's not for my weight, it's for my health and my overall well-being, basically. And what did he say? Oh, I was just like, he was just like, oh, okay. And then I was like, it's so annoying. Like, I don't like cooking. And I was like, actually, I do. I love cooking. I'm just too fucking lazy to do it.
It's like, we need to be strong and pushing ourselves.
Yeah, and I even remember Tawny saying, like, the littlest things that make you disempower yourself by the smallest things, saying you can't do this or you don't want to do this.
And that's so fucking true. Like that actually was kind of a game changer for me too. Like, cause like the whole dishes thing, it's a small thing, but those little things, they fucking add up, and they make you, like, when you do those small irritating things that you don't necessarily want to do, when you cross those things off your list, you feel so much, it's so worth it. You feel way better about, like, okay, you know what, I didn't want to do that, but I fucking got it done anyways, and it makes you feel better about yourself. It's just like, like those little things when you just fucking do it. Like, don't think too much about it, don't overthink it, don't overcomplicate it, just do it.
It's like, I don't feel like it, and then you pressure yourself, put all this pressure on yourself about, like, even about going to the store. Like, Dan will literally, like, be like, go to the store, and then I'll be like, instead of going to get a pack of cigarettes, I'll literally, like, grab smoked butts before I'll make my I'm like, I don't feel like I'm smoking butts. Like, how fucked up is that? It's so, like,
you put so much, like, dude, I know. No, seriously though, that's like literally.
And not because I don't have the means. I have a car, I'll have money, I just don't fucking feel like doing it.
Yeah. So you make it a point not to do it, and you're like,
right. And then you put all this pressure on yourself, and you get more irritated. Oh, somebody sent us stars. Danny, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate you. We love you.
Who's that, Danny? Thank you. Is that?
Yeah, whatever. Because the stars payments come through separate from the others payments. So whatever stars, you know what I'm saying? That's basically what we earn together. So, and I mean, I doubt it'll be that much, but it doesn't matter. It's just the principle of the thing.
Oh
you
yeah,
know what I'm
no,
saying?
that's just cool that anybody is doing that at all. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. I have like we have like $7 or something. It's like almost $8 in stars because you only get like a penny per star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's cool though.
that's pretty good though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's sweet. That's like it's
Yeah.
nice to like just even have it's more like just the thought of it is cool.
Yeah, it's the principle and the it's like that's showing love, you know what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I don't care if it was one star, you know what I'm saying? That's that means something.
Yeah, 100%. 1,000,000%. Oh yeah, so okay, so let me tell you about okay, so I'm just gonna tell you like the whole story about
Okay, I gotta get more coffee. I'll just take you with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you with me too. I'm gonna make coffee too. Actually, you just motivated me. Let me just do it. I want to do it. I was gonna do it, and then I stopped myself.
I don't feel like going all the way to the coffee pot.
I'm like, fuck. All right, let me just fucking do it. let me take my own damn advice. Fucking hey. I'm so good at giving it. I'm so bad at taking it.
Yeah. Well, it's because we know, you know what I'm saying? And that's literally our mission and our purpose here is to help people with those things.
And
so it's not like we don't know, it's just doing it ourselves.
The
Yeah,
hardest,
totally.
the hardest thing is to actually follow through with this.
Right. And it's like I have every reason to follow through. I have so much past evidence of how really amazing things turn out and how good I feel and all this shit when I apply myself and I do these things. And yet I'm just still like, eh.
I know. Tomorrow's another day.
Is that your kid?
It's Mooney. That's the mama. It's the mama.
Oh, it's a cat? Oh, she's so pretty.
Saturn, stop it. Huh? Oh wait, so let me tell you about this story. Okay, so yesterday. So I went. Okay, so I was feeling a little weird, like before I even went to my daughter's room. I was feeling a little I was feeling high anxiety, very like, you know, and usually when I get like that, I do kind of like I'll tell myself to like, okay, let me, like, I call my energy back to me, and then I try to release whatever is not my own, and you know, like I'll not do that. If that doesn't work, then I'll fucking, you know, do different means of whatever to make myself feel better. But like I felt the anxiety. I went to my daughter's room, and when I opened my daughter's room, it was like I felt this presence. It wasn't, I didn't see anything, but I felt a presence that someone was trying to scurry away. Like that's what it felt like someone like, oh, like I caught someone. Like I caught someone. I fucking opened the door and they're like, oh shit, whoa, what the fuck? And like that's the feeling I got. And then in my peripheral vision, I saw a shadow just fucking running like along, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, was that a rat? What the fuck was that? But it wasn't, because as soon as it ran to the door, the fucking lights started flickering, and I was like, bro, fucking A, man, that's scary. That's fucking scary. So then I was like, okay, that's definitely something's up in here. And so then, well, I actually didn't do anything last night. I did the whole you know, I cleared the space this morning with both the Palo Santo and sage first and then Palo Santo, but last night I didn't. So I went to bed like that. And when I went to lay down, bro, Robyn, I felt like I was tripping balls. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on, but I was laying down and I felt like, I don't know, I can't really describe it other than I felt like I was tripping. And
yeah, no, I get it.
I felt like there is I don't know, like a presence in my room, like there's something in my room that was not myself or anything else that of like this of the 3D reality. Like, no, it was definitely like a presence, and like I felt it, and then like I started like it could have also been like my eyes playing tricks on me, but this is like the logical part of my mind trying, this is the part of my mind that's trying to make logic of it. Like, it could have been just me, my eyes playing tricks on me, but no, because I felt it too. Like, it was like a combination of feeling it and seeing it, that I knew there was something in my room last night. And I was just, they were like, it was, and then I also felt like the restriction on my body as I was laying down. And as I was looking
like paralysis?
Up, huh?
Was it like paralysis or just like heaviness?
Heaviness. Like, I felt like it was almost like someone was like pushing down, or just putting their hands on me to let me know that that they were there, almost. And at this point, I didn't feel scared or anything. Like, I didn't feel like nervous, anything like that. I was just like, okay, like I assumed in my mind it was someone that was not there to hurt me. It wasn't anything that I needed to worry about. Like, it wasn't anything like that. But I felt like a weird fucking presence. I'm like, what the fuck? And then to me, it was just kind of like, I think there was just a lot of like activity for whatever reason in my house last night. I don't think it was necessarily any bad or negative spirits. It was just like a lot of things going on here that I was just feeling, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, I mean, you have been seeing all those lights, so something is around regardless. You know what I'm saying? And that frequency being around in your space, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, that can probably open like pathways for many things, you know what I'm saying, to come through that frequency, because it's, you know what I'm saying, because I mean, that's what we do when we invoke things, you know what I'm saying. We set a certain frequency, a certain vibration, and a portal, a pathway for them to enter that space, you know. So for sure. But and that's like, I always get scared when it doesn't matter. I could see a beautiful angel and I would be like, oh my God! Like, I just freak out. So it's just like, I don't know why, just because it's not a natural thing to see, you know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
When I was a kid, I seen things like all the time, and then when I was before I got in drugs, when I started drugs, like, it completely shut down like all my like mediumship abilities and that type of ability.
Me too.
And plus, I believed I was schizophrenic, so I was on medication. Like, I was on Depakote, I was on like 8 different freaking psych meds at one time. At one point.
Which honestly, I think that just like completely, like you said, it kind of just shuts down all those capabilities that you think you have, which I think that's like the whole point of those like medications, is to make you like not you know, like, it's to keep you stuck. It's not to help you, it's to keep you stuck there.
Because if society was well off and happy and healthy, where is the money in that? You know what I'm saying? Where's the money in doing things naturally? Where's the money in, you know what I'm saying, everybody being empowered? Where's the money in it? You know what I'm saying? Everybody being healthy and not needy. You know how much money they make off all the medications? And I'm not saying some people don't need medication. Some people do, and that's that's their, you know what I'm saying, that's their path or whatever, but most of the time people are misdiagnosed. And even when I was in college, like, I seen so much of things, I'm like, why aren't we talking about, like, it's just, you know what I'm saying, like, I was like, I don't like how we treat people. And I was one of those people that they treated that way, and I didn't even know that I was being treated a certain way, you know what I'm saying, at that time. Because you put trust in doctors, you put trust in the government, you put trust in all these entities that are
supposed to be
keeping us sick, basically.
Exactly. And we, like, literally, and that's like those are the type of relevant things that I feel like need to be fucking addressed.
Yeah.
It's just fucking insane. Like, how, and then people feel like the people that you're putting your trust in, when you come to that, like, understanding that, wow, the people I've been putting my trust in do not have my back whatsoever, like, that's a fucking shitty realization. That's like, damn, I put all my faith and hope and trust in something that has no fucking, like, that does not give a shit about, like,
They
what.
don't see us as a being, as a sentient being,
No.
you know what I'm saying? They see us as like either they
As
see us as a
profit.
number, or they see us as, they see us as a, like, there's a word I'm looking for, but yeah, profit. Just, they don't see us as, like, individual humans with individual needs, because everybody cannot be treated the same, for one, you know what I'm saying, like. Trying to pull up Facebook on my laptop so I can see if somebody comments or anything, because I can't, my phone, I don't know why it does this. But, because I can't post it on YouTube, I mean, I can, but it doesn't look right when I post it on YouTube when we're the other way, when it's this way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks so much better like this. I need to figure out StreamYard.
Oh yeah. Okay, and
Because
we
you
also
can post to we can post to Facebook, to Twitch, to YouTube, all at the same time. We
so
can go
we
live
yeah
all, and it connects to each platform individually, you know what I mean? And it can be live at the same time on all platforms
at the
that we
same
want.
damn time. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, we need to do that. That's what we okay. So StreamYard is the net, like, that's what we should focus on. Maybe, like, trying to, like, by Tuesday we should attempt to stream from there.
Yeah.
You know, just to at least test it out and kind of see how that works.
Yeah, and like I said, I
make
had
some
it
Twitch
downloaded
account stuff, some, like, from all the platforms. We should make accounts for each platform, and so that we can
I
just
mean, we already
upload them.
have YouTube, we already have Facebook.
Exactly.
You can do Instagram too. You can connect on Instagram.
Yeah.
I was really into Instagram, but since they turned into TikTok, I really don't like it.
Yeah, they are, like, pretty basically.
It's like, I like making my post with, you know what I'm saying, the way that I make posts with pictures and stuff. Like, I like doing that on Instagram. That's mainly what I used to do on Instagram, and now you basically have to make reels.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
in order to be seen, or
Yeah. And then if I make reels on Instagram, I can't use them on Facebook, because Facebook won't pay me for reels that are, you know what I'm saying, unless there is original content.
Yeah.
Okay, why? God, my laptop sucks. It's just, like, not, it needs to be up. It's not, like, the RAM and the memory and stuff makes everything slow. Okay, is this working? Yes. Hi, hey, hello. I don't literally have no idea what just happened and why my live just ended. No clue. have to put these together now, I suppose. Yeah, it's live. Yeah, I don't know why the live ended. So hi, yeah, I am back. Hopefully Natalie will be joining us. I don't know what happened. I think I invited her. Is showing up? Make sure this is showing up in my profile. Oh, yeah, I'm there. Okay, it's live, so I don't know what happened. Oh, I can see myself in the... Oh, there she is. Is she coming? I don't know what's happening now. Oh. Okay. Please. Just come back. Literally. See? See that shit?
The fuck happened?
I'm telling you, man. Can't talk about certain shit. I'm like, nope.
Yo!
I'm telling you.
Yo.
They just be like,
we should test this shit out. Wait.
dude, I have. I'm telling you, like, it's, when I used to go live by myself, especially, and, like, it would just say, oh, the video quality was too low, your live has ended. I'm like, that's why. It was been fine for an hour.
Yeah. That's interesting. Wait, what were we talking about before
Like, medication and psychiatric stuff, and, yeah.
That is fucking hilarious, man. I can't even believe.
Like Scorpio state stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying not to say this certain terminology. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I know exactly what you're saying. That is
stupid. It just literally just cut off.
Yeah. No, that was for both of us, right? I wasn't sure if it was just like I was like
no, it just said your broadcast.
I was like, my phone didn't die. It wasn't that. Like that's what it is.
Yeah, no, it told me it was like the broadcast has ended. And I'm like, huh.
Well, gee willikers.
You don't say.
Seriously.
And that's one thing too, like, I mean, YouTube is a little more like you can talk a little more freely. Facebook is just so very censored and very like controlled and very. That's why I wasn't even on Facebook for like a year. I barely posted anything because I was like, since that stuff happened with Trump, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
then
I said that.
And then the other day, Twitter fucking restricted you for what was it that you were talking about?
Dude, because this lady she made this big whole thread about, because Twitter, like, you can only post so many characters, but you can, like, comment on your own post and make it a thread, you know what I'm saying? So you can keep reading. And so I don't even know, I was following her. I don't even know who she is or how that happened, but I've had Twitter for a while, and it could have been when I was still a Democrat. I don't know. But and she was talking about, she's like saying patriots is the issue with, if you're a patriot, you just think that the Bible says that transgenderism goes against God, so you're just listening to the Bible without blah blah blah, just saying all this dumb shit. And I'm like, that's not at all how I feel. I was like, it literally states in the DSM-5 that there are certain criteria for a transgender to meet before they are actually considered transgender. And if they don't meet that criteria, all they're doing is participating in a fetish, basically. And that's been said, you know what I'm saying, by renowned fucking psychologists. And so I got in trouble for that. Literally. Like, I guess they said it was hate speech. I don't know. They didn't tell me specifically. They just said I broke rules, but I assume, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it was taken as, or yeah.
They was like, so it's okay for people to go to rap concerts and all these concerts that's promoted by mainstream industry about, you know, women promoting, you know, young women to, like, not care for themselves, the SEX and stuff, and you know, dudes talking about drugs and all this stuff. But then when a transgender wants to perform in a school, I think that's what it was about. She's like, when a transgender wants to perform in a school, you say that it's sexual this and sexual that, blah blah blah. And I was like, because it's a completely different thing. For one, they're not an artist, you know what I'm saying? It's just and I just don't think that you should promote mental health issues in school. Like, and the CDC, not CDC, who is it, CDC? No, it's the the CDC and the NCIS, which is their NCIS, it's something like that. I don't think it's NCIS, I think that's a TV show.
I think that's a show.
It's something National Social Workers something. And I used to know all this stuff because NIH.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
National Institute of, like, Health and social worker, all this stuff about social work and all this stuff. And, like, those entities are, like, paying for the stuff in school. It's like, why are mental health facilities, mental people that are supposed to be caring for mental health, promoting and paying for those things they don't pay for the counseling, they don't pay for, you know what I'm saying, sexual education, they don't pay for none of that stuff. So why are they paying for that?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because there's money in it, that's why.
I just don't get how they could like write that off as like hate speech when you didn't, like,
I don't know.
It's not like you took any sides or anything. You were just like,
no. I just said I think there's another side. And I tried to go back to it to screenshot it, but they deleted it.
Yeah.
But it said there's more to the story than just that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. Like. Yeah. It's not just. It's not like black and white, and they're not like
there's certain criteria that people have to meet, just like there's certain criteria that people have to meet to have any. Because transgender is a mental health disorder, you know what I'm saying? Because you get body dysmorphia, you get this, you know, even they will tell you that it's not a choice, they didn't choose it, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's in the DSM-5, which is the Diagnostic Statistical Manual for psychiatrists to diagnose people, you know what I'm saying? I paid $150 for that fucking book. You know what I mean? So, and there's certain criteria that a person has to meet, and if they don't meet that criteria, they're just choosing. They are choosing, because if they're, you know what I'm saying, if they don't have these criteria, they're not technically transgender. They're choosing that lifestyle.
Yeah.
A fetish is how is it not a fetish? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand. And especially why do you want to perform in front of children? Why?
Wait, what? Somebody, wait, there's people
in schools, like a lot of schools are like forcing that ideology. Like they'll, Blair White, she's a transgender, but like she doesn't relate with a lot of the thing. Like she's actually like, she doesn't do all the ridiculous stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't want, she doesn't promote it as like it's some kind of like fad or so, you know what I'm saying? But so she talks a lot about with the school issue, and like DeSantis, he got that kicked out of schools there. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing he did in Florida. Like it's not allowed, I don't think, down there. If that went, I believe that went through, but like other places like this, so this woman on the Michael Knowles show, I watch his show on YouTube. He's hilarious, but he had this woman on that went to school dressed in the same, went to a parent teacher conference dressed in an outfit that a transgender wore to perform on stage in front of children, and they were telling her it was inappropriate and she was doing all this, doing all that, and she's like, but I'm just a woman wearing an outfit that the same that a transgender is wearing here on stage, so how is it different?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's hypocrisy, and I don't know, I just don't understand the shit behind it. But I just don't think that, why would mental health organizations be paying for that? You know what I mean? When they don't pay for things that help students, they don't pay for sex education, they don't pay for, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. And the reason why they're paying for it is because strictly because it is such a debatable topic.
Yeah,
it's almost topic. And it's almost easy. It's almost, it's like those things are not being done from good intent. It's more being done because like out of necessity or saving their own asses kind of mentality.
And
you know what I mean?
It's causing division. It's causing issues. It's causing children to be confused for what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand it's a lifestyle. It can be, if you want to choose that, great, good for you. If that what makes you feel good for yourself, that's wonderful. Do that. Like, that's fine. But like it should not be forced on people, and it definitely should not be forced on children.
No, absolutely not.
Like if a kid asks, or if, you know what I'm saying, like that's fine. Like, okay, then talk about it, but to specifically promote it and specifically, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't get it. Just like they were trying to make, it's called gender affirming care for kids to be put on puberty blockers.
What?
Yes.
Dude, oh my God. It's just so much shit that like I don't even hear about because I'm just like I try to like steer clear from that, but then like when I hear about it I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I know. It's that's the type of shit that like gets me riled up about politics, because the politics right now are the one that are pushing these issues, that are pushing these ideas, that are pushing this out as a normal, you know. And I don't like, I'm not saying this to be like a dick to people who choose that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's, if you choose that, that's fine, like that's great, but you can't force other people to participate or force other people to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and
I just don't understand the forcing of it.
See, I agree with you on that, and I think the thing is that people like just get so caught up in like they don't hear what it is that's being said sometimes. It's just like they automatically generalize things that people say,
and they think that anybody that questions it, anybody that has another side to the story or another perspective is a
trying to
homophobic or a transphobic or whatever you want to say. And how is that not hate speech? If you're calling me a racist and I'm not a racist, how is that not hate speech? If you're calling me transphobic and I'm not, how is that not hate speech? I just don't
You're
get it.
literally generalizing a group of people for just having a different fucking perspective. And literally, like, it's just fucking, it's literally doing the same thing, just in a, you know, with different
Yeah, like,
topics.
we don't allow kids to drink. We don't allow kids to buy cigarettes. We don't allow kids to consent to sex. So how, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you forcing them to, like, with these ideologies, when you're supposedly not in the right mind to even make that decision, whether it's right or wrong, or if they like it or not, or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we have all these laws for children to protect them. How come they're not being, how come it just doesn't make any sense to me? Like, it's like we're trying to make the world delusional, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm probably sound like a asshole right now, but I just don't understand. We're trying to protect kids. Like, we don't allow them to, a kid can't say, yes, I want to have sex when he's 5 years old. So how can he say, yes, I want to be a different sex when they're 5? How can they say yes to anything? You know what I'm saying? It's the parent's job to protect them. Like, a kid, we don't allow kids to make decisions because their brain isn't developed yet. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to make rational decisions. So it's just, it's scary.
I see like why you feel that way though. Like, I mean, okay, so like I can see both sides of the spectrum. I just think that it's just hard to, like, reach that middle ground sometimes, because the perspectives are so, like, vastly different, and the what this side of the spectrum deems to be the most important, this side of the spectrum doesn't deem to. So it's, like, hard to find the middle ground sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like nobody's wrong though.
Yeah.
Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. It's just different perspectives. Like, literally,
Well,
that's what
okay,
it comes
so
down to.
it's not the people it's not people that are transgender, it's not whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's not the
No, yeah,
parents, it's the fucking government that gets paid to protect and serve us. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So they're the ones that are causing these issues, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. I cannot wait till 2024. I just can't wait till 2024.
why? What's going on? Why? What's going on in
The
2020?
U.S. election.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah,
like this current administration needs to get out of office because it's not healthy. It's not nothing. Look at the state of our country. It's just not. And I'm not a Republican. I'm not a right winger. I'm not whatever. I just don't agree with this administration and the things that have happened under this administration and what's going on now. There's so much division. There's so much poverty. So much. The prices are, nobody can afford to live.
ridiculous. I know. No, it doesn't even make sense. There is
No.
no affordable living in at this point. There's
Yet we
no
give
affordable
$40
living.
billion to another country for a war. You know what I'm saying?
That's not
Yet
even.
we have
It's.
all these inflated prices here. What about the American people that can't afford to fucking eat? You know what I'm saying?
I know. No, I know, it's fucking ridiculous. I don't even. I don't know. Like, I feel lucky because I've managed somehow, some way. I'm, like, able to
Yeah.
manage, but, like, I can see how there are people that are fucking struggling because
It's
it's
like, if
just.
Dan wasn't helping me, I would be fucked. Like, I
I
wouldn't
yeah,
afford.
exactly.
I would
Yeah,
have to sell
exactly.
my food stamps. I wouldn't even be able to eat. You know what I'm
If I
saying?
didn't
Like,
have people that to help me too, like, I would be fucked as well. Like,
yeah.
I would be
Like,
completely fucked.
I couldn't afford anything. Like, the only reason I can is because Dan is helping me right now.
Yeah.
Like, the food stamps that I get, that's the only reason I'm able to use them for food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I pay him rent, you know what I'm saying? But he pays the bills. He does everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give him part of the rent every month, and I buy food, and he does everything else. Like, like gas, cigarettes, everything. I wouldn't be able to do any of that stuff. because I don't, for one, I cannot work a normal job because whatever I just can't. I know I can't. I can barely leave my house right now.
Yeah.
But
I know.
My friend Tina, like, she owns her own cleaning business, you know what I'm saying? And she has me do jobs that I'm able to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I would be able to work in Columbus. It's just that, you know, so I'm just in this position right now. So yeah.
It's only temporary though, you know,
Yeah.
like just like everything. Eventually
And
something's
like
gonna happen.
yeah, and like Dan doesn't have to help me as much. Oh, I'm sorry, Bob. Come here, baby. I didn't see you. I'm so sorry. Saturn, be nice. I just kicked my cat in an accident. Get her, Bob. Get her, Bob. Good boy. I'm sorry. Come here. I'm sorry. You pretty boy. I didn't mean that. He's looking at me like, what the fuck?
The fuck?
Yeah, so like, I mean, that, it's just a lot, but it's like, I was able to live fine a year ago, you know what I'm saying? A year ago, I wasn't having these issues. You know what I'm saying? So, like, in 2021, I could afford things. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Literally I always use Kroger creamer, and it's been $1.89 for years. It literally is $3 now. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, see,
Yeah.
like shit like that, bro.
Dude, name brand creamer is $5.
That's fucking insanity. Like, that's just ridiculous.
It's everything like doubled. The popcorn that I eat a bag of popcorn every night, and it's Kroger brand. I love Kroger brand, but it was what was it? It was like $2.59 for years. Again, now it's fucking $3.99.
That's crazy.
So, yeah. And yeah. That's another reason I've been eating junk, because it's cheaper to eat junk. It's cheaper to buy 10 TV dinners than it is to buy, you know what I'm saying, meat that costs freaking $12 a pound or whatever the fuck it is, some ridiculous price. I literally just spent $100 on meat, and I mean, it's not that much, you know what I'm saying, but
no, $100 is a lot. What do you mean? Like, well, I mean,
yeah. I mean, the meat is not a lot. Like, the meat, I didn't get it's not like my whole freezer is full of meat. I got
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like a pack of
like
chicken,
a few days worth of food. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. It's fucking insane. It really is insane.
And I have to eat healthy. That's what we were talking about when we first started. Like, I have to eat better because it's affecting my well-being not to.
Yeah.
So I just got, like you said, I just had to figure it out. Like, just have faith, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to do. Because usually if we do the right thing, things do work out. You know what I'm saying? And there's not been a day that I didn't eat unless I chose not to, or that I haven't gone a day without cigarettes. I haven't, you know what I'm saying? So things somehow do work out.
No, yeah. And that with if nothing else, I know that, like, no matter what, there's always a way that things can fall into place. Even when you, like, least expect it to, it's gonna, you know, things have a way of falling into place especially when you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
When you're doing the wrong thing, everything seems to fucking not work out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, usually when you're doing the wrong thing, you're not in the right state of mind to, you know what I'm saying, to make the right choices anyway, to, you know what I'm saying, for anything good to happen. So
yeah, and it's just a matter of time before something blows up in your face.
People probably think I'm a fucking whatever they call, like, they call people that, like, patriots, they call us such horrible names, dude. It's awful. Like, they call us, like, bigots, racist, homophobic, all kinds of shit. How is that not hate speech? You know, anyway, let's not get back into that, but I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, it's, I know, I think it's just like we were just saying, like, I think that it's just people view it in such a narrow lens. Like, they hear it going against their perspective, and they don't even take into consideration the perspective that it's come, like they it's like, oh wait, it's going against, so you're not for all of this, you're not completely aligned with this, like, wait a second, that must mean you're against it. Like, no, it's just a matter of,
there should just, like, we all have rules, we all have laws, we all have moral law, just certain things, you know what I'm saying, that should just be abided by, you know what I mean? Like, children, for one, should never be, like, afflicted with anything that has
anything, like, that needs them to think they shouldn't be afflicted
with. Like, we don't let them make decisions for a reason. They don't make their own decisions. They don't even choose what clothes to wear to school, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't drive, they can't, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. So how are they allowed to make?
They don't have enough life experience to make
exactly to make just a rational decision. They don't know what they want because they have no idea what's out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I used to think I was a boy. Like, I always hung out with boys. I played in dirt. I did not like Barbies. Like, I used to make my mom get my hair cut really short. Like, I wanted to be a boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if that was, like, today and I was a kid in that time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would literally be a dude right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be a dude. I just thought that when I was a kid because that's just you know what I'm saying? I was a kid. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I think we also get confused. There's not enough esoteric spiritual teachings promoted in mainstream, especially ever, aside from religion, which because, like, I am more masculine, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I felt that way as I did when I was a kid, because I just align more with my masculine energy. We all have that, as you know that, but I'm just saying. So that could be a thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know, like, maybe they just align more with one part of themselves, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean they need to make drastic life decisions that affects their ability to have children in the future.
I agree. Yeah.
Like, Blair White wanted to have a baby and she went off her what is she? Because she's a trans, like, she went from male to female.
Yeah.
So she wanted to get her DNA to have a baby, like a surrogate, you know what I'm saying? But her DNA is dead. Like, she can't ever have her own kid now because the medication has completely sterilized her.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and she's like 30. She's barely 30. Yep. That's sad.
Damn.
Yep, she can't have her own child now because she's been on that medication that sterilized her.
And did she not, like, was she expecting that as a possibility?
No. I think she learned that later, but she said that was never a discussion. Like, she was never talked to about that. She was never, you know what I'm saying? She said there's a lot of things that she knows now that she learned on her own and from other people that have, like, detransitioned, that it's called.
Yeah.
That she was not ever made aware of when she was making the decision. And not that she wouldn't have made a decision, but she could have saved her DNA or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, save some eggs. Yeah. Could have been more. Yeah.
Right. It's like there's not enough. We want to affirm all these things and put all these ideologies, but we don't. Just like the fact I mentioned that got me restricted on fucking Twitter. You know what I'm saying? It's a legitimate fact. Like, why is that not being talked about? Why are certain things that are just ridiculous? It just doesn't. I don't know. because it might make people change their mind. Like, okay, then that's their choice. It just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Just people have a right to be informed. People have a right to have all the information.
Both sides of it.
Yeah.
You know, like it shouldn't be all geared towards one side or the other.
No.
'Cause it's just like, that's just unfair and biased.
Yeah. It's a certain narrative. It's a certain there's always there's a reason, you know what I'm saying? There's a reason why. And all the like mainstream stations are owned by like 6 people, and none of them are Republicans. They're all one-sided. That's why the news is the way that it is. You know what I'm saying? But people think that it's on the news, so it's real. That's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, because they don't know any better, because that's all they hear.
Yeah.
They don't fucking hear any other fucking sides to the story. They don't hear any of that. So how can you ever really make a proper,
You can't. Yeah. No, that's why the state of the world, I believe that's why the world is the way that it is, especially in the US, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the things that we eat here are banned in other countries. Like Europe, they're not allowed to have Mountain Dew. They're not allowed to have Cheez-Its. They're not allowed certain things, Gatorade, like all this stuff that we like
intake
eat is like banned in other countries for being poison, basically. That's insane. Like, that's crazy.
Gatorade?
Yeah. Gatorade, Mountain Dew, Cheez-Its, there were certain things, because I love Gatorade, I love Cheez-Its too. I'm like, damn, that makes me think. I still eat Cheez-Its sometimes, but
Gatorade though, like Gatorade's supposed, like they make
it's
it
supposed
seem
to be
like
good for you.
Actually, yeah, like it has electrolytes and blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
I don't know why exactly. I just know it was on the list.
Wow.
That's banned, and yeah. I mean, certain things I could see that cause diabetes, like Mountain Dew, I could understand. Like Dan, he has diabetes now. He didn't when we met, but he has it now, and he'll drink like a freaking case of pop a day of Mountain Dew. I'm like, this is why you have diabetes. And it's like, I don't want
all sugar.
Yeah, and like I don't know what my body is going through, but it's not right. I have a lot of inflammation and pain and tightness and soreness, you know what I'm saying? And I literally feel it's because of the junk that I've been eating, because that's the only thing that's been different, you know what I'm saying? That's like
So before you were eating the junk, like you were feeling your body was like
I did yoga, I had energy, I slept normally, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like I only, like when I go to sleep, I'll sleep for like an hour and wake up, sleep for an hour, wake up. Like I don't ever sleep sound anymore.
Yeah.
Or some days I'll feel like I could sleep all fucking day off and on. You know what I'm saying? It's not stable. Like my body is not stable. And then I have all this like pain and tension, and then when I heard that from a psychiatrist that literally has a study with evidence and data and facts that shows that certain diets, like the ketogenic diet, has helped people improve their physical and mental health. There's like data to show this. So, and they can tell by the like they test the neurotransmitters, they test the blood, they test, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry, these cats are like about to knock this shit over. Like, what the Jesus.
Oh, somebody sent more stars. Oh, Danny sent more. Thank you. You're so sweet. And it's like I say things the way that I do, like I intentionally try to sound a certain way, because I try to, first of all, I try to get people's attention. Secondly, I'm trying to make a point, you know what I'm saying? And I want people to think. If I
Yeah.
piss you off, at least you're thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's important. I feel like, I think that really is like just so undervalued. Like, people just automatically.
Look at that cat.
Yeah.
She climbed up the wall.
Yeah.
I just seen a cat climbing up the wall behind you. I'm like, what the fuck? don't mind us. Yo, bro, stop. I like that thing. Dude, these. Oh wait, hold on, Robyn. Let me get these cats out because they're like on a mission apparently. Oh my gosh.
Get down, kitties. Jesus Christ. Don't get. Oh Lord. All right, let me go outside because.
Oh yeah, not to mention I gained like almost, let me see. I gained like 15 pounds, which ain't a lot, but it's a lot when you're small. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and you only weigh 125 naturally, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you gain 15 pounds is a lot. That's a whole like two or three pants sizes. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. That
Like,
is
none of my fucking jeans fit me. Tina gave me some jeans, like, because I just literally grew out of my pants that I've had for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I'm like, something
and that is a direct result of what you've been eating recently.
Yeah.
How long have you been eating? Can you like
since I moved in here, really, which is when all this, like, this is when my, like, see, a lot of things changed at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I moved, and then like my diet changed, and just a lot of different things changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, less, I didn't have my car for a while. So just a lot of like my activity changed. And then, so like I just associated it with being stressed out, and you know what I'm saying? But just when you intuitively feel something, I know to trust that. I know to listen to that and pay attention and ask, why do I feel that way? You know what I mean? So
yeah.
That's what I was saying. I was like, maybe it's, I know, you know, I didn't even think about how I was eating. It just happened that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, so I started to think about, I need to eat better, and I need, you know what I'm saying, get back on my regular, just focus back into things that I know help me, my overall well-being, like mind, body, spirit, you know what I mean? And, then I just started seeing stuff on YouTube pop up, like that always happens. Like, and I don't search for the shit. You know what I'm saying? It just pops up on my feed. Like, that's how all that stuff happened with starseeds. I've never heard of starseed in my life before I seen aliens in my living room.
Me too. I know. And then all of a sudden, all this shit started popping up from my fucking Like, let me just fucking, and then I started having like fucking meditations where I'm like, oh, let me look this up, and like then I started like seeking, like, okay, things obviously, let me start looking up all this shit, and then I look things up, I'm like, oh, and then it's just like never ending.
And then when I did research, I like researched the blue. They were like blue light beings, is what I call them. They looked like they were plasma. It was really, didn't look like gray aliens. You know what I'm saying? They looked like light beings, but they were like blue. It looked like blue plasma to me.
Yeah.
So I like researched that, and then I seen pictures of the same things that I seen. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how, that can't be, that's not a coincidence. Like, I never seen that before. Now, you know what I'm saying? But I did see it physically or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's not like I seen a picture beforehand and then seen them. You know what I'm saying? It's like I seen the picture after I seen them. So I was like, that can't be. And then I saw that movie that I did not look for, and I with David Wilcock, and then this guy, several people were explaining how they had like the same exact experience as me. And I'm like, how is that not a real experience if other people have had the same experience?
Yeah. No, I know. I know. That's literally what, like, I remember one of the first times I meditated, and I heard that I was a Lyran and that I was half, like, I heard these things and I was just like, what the fuck? Like,
No, you froze.
am I still frozen?
No.
Okay. Um, yeah, I just started, I like looked up Lyran star seeds, and I'm like, okay, wow, this is literally not just me fucking hearing
Yeah.
this. Like, this is real. There's like a whole fucking, and then that's when, like, I was like, okay, and then I started realizing, okay, so, like, let me just look up everything that, like, I think about, because
Yeah.
clearly
Yeah.
it exists.
And then also too, like, I just realized how we have those yods in our chart. And then when I looked at your starseed astrology and mine, like, we have the same connection to the same systems, a lot of the same systems. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're both definitely connected, that too. Connected to like the galactic center, you know what I'm saying, through
Galactic, yeah.
Sagittarius.
Mm-hmm.
And then just other ones, like you have Orion placements, which I always thought Orion was bad, but it's not bad per se. It's just, you know what I'm saying, more polarized in a certain frequency, I guess.
Yeah.
More like masculine and like aggressive, I guess.
Which I am pretty much all, like, most of my chart is masculine energy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it took me a while to get in touch with my feminine energy, which now I have, but like, yeah, I definitely lean more towards that masculine energy, like 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too, and it's funny because I have like Capricorn is feminine, Scorpio's feminine. I have a lot of feminine in my chart, and I do think that I look feminine, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look more feminine, but I don't act feminine, you know what I mean? So I have like feminine features, but I don't, and it's weird because Capricorn is my rising, so it's like that is like your physical
appearance.
Appearance, yeah, so that makes sense. And then I mean, I'm emotional, yeah, so I am in touch with that part of the feminine.
Yeah.
So
I'm emotional, but in a weird way. Like, I'm not. Yeah. I'm like.
No, I get like it's like boiling water basically. You know what I'm saying? It's not like river water that's like just flowing. It's like boiling water that's like boiling
explosive,
over the sides of the pan. Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually what's interesting, I realized that, like, because my dad is Aquarius and he's very emotionally detached, like very emotionally detached, but I've always had that, like, a lot of fire in my chart, which is, I think, where me and him, like, because we're exactly alike, except I've always been explosive and emotional, whereas he's like not like that whatsoever, and that's where we clash. And I think I have more fire in my chart. He's just like all air, and I'm like all fire and air. So I'm like explosive nature.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, where is Virgo in your chart?
Virgo's in my second house. I don't have any major Virgo placements. I have Gemini moon, Leo rising, Aquarius sun, my Mercury is in Aquarius, and my Venus is in Pisces. So
that's a lot of mutable energy too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that's
no,
mutable,
I have a lot of fixed. It is mute, I guess. Yeah,
the signs though. The signs are mutable. Like,
the signs are mutable. Yeah. I don't think I have any, like,
it's like contradicting, like mine is. Like my chart contradicts each other.
And
You know
even my moon sign to me is a
Yeah.
contradiction in itself, because Gemini to me is just like a contradicting sign. Like it's just like
Yeah.
you can think like you can think two completely different alternating point of views at the same time. Like that's what I think of
Mhm.
Gemini as. Like you can have two completely separate points of
Yeah.
view like coinciding, because that's how I am.
Yeah.
Like with everything, like I can see both sides to every fucking situation. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that, like I totally can, but it's like
Yeah.
conflicting at the same time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think to me, that's more Libra. Like Libra sees both sides. Gemini switches sides. You know what I mean? Like you
Which
can
is,
believe
yeah,
something one
what
minute and
switches
then see something. It
at
like
the top,
switches up
like
real
at
quick. I always
yeah,
when we did the test for Tani, when we did the astrology test at the end of the course, like the only thing that I could think of for Gemini was flaky. She said I got it right. She was like, "Ah, that's basically it."
yeah.
So I was like, "That's literally all I could think of for Gemini was flaky."
Which they, yeah, pretty much, bro.
Because I have a lot of Libra. Like I have a Libra stellium. I have like Saturn in Libra. I have Jupiter in Libra. I have Pluto in Libra.
Oh, that,
So,
yes.
so it's like that's, you know what I'm saying? That's why like I think that's why I can't, like I don't pick a side politically. I do pick points of views that I agree with or resonate with or whatever. But
Yeah.
I think it's like I feel like that's why and that's also because it's in my 11th house. Is it in my 11th house or no, it's in my 10th. My because my MC is in my 11th.
Yeah.
So it's that's like the 10th and 11th, that's all, you know what I'm saying? It's about networking and people. That's where I have the Libra stellium, and then the 10th house is like your career and business, and that's where I have my MC and my or whatever. If I got it backwards, I think I got that backwards, but same difference, still applies. And like I feel like that's why I am so, first of all, like very very like passionate because of the Scorpio, you know what I'm saying, about like saying things publicly the way that I do, and feeling like it's like a desire, like a need, basically. But it's to help people, to help, you know what I'm saying, bring people together to see that it's contradicting, which if people would see that it's contradicting, that would actually unite us, not divide us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because the sides that you're picking, like the things that a lot of people are choosing contradict itself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, 100%.
so I feel like that's why I do things the way that, I mean, I guess that is why, because that literally says it's all like Connie told me, even when she read my chart, she's like, you would be good in politics. I'm like, ew. And now I'm like obsessed with politics. But just because it's such an important part of our social structure right now, like it should never be this big of an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like it should never affect society the way that it has affected society.
And the
It should
fact
not
that
be dividing us and like,
yeah, 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 and that's exactly what it's been doing consistently for, I mean,
yeah.
it's like, I mean, I feel like that's like the goal in a lot of.
I mean, it started when Trump was president, because that was very divisive in itself. You know what I'm saying? Just because it was Trump. So I feel like that's where it started at. And then like I feel like whoever the administration, like I feel like they use that to their advantage, you know what I'm saying, to like get in the division and inflict these little things on different groups of people that conflict against what you just said, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's
Yeah,
like they use that to their advantage.
yeah, that's sick. That's like that's a lot of thought that goes into that shit, you know, and like that like there's somebody that is like literally coaching these people, like, okay, you know,
Yeah.
this is this is gonna benefit you in this and this way. Like that's fucking
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Yeah,
Who cares how it's gonna
because
affect
when
the social economics? and everything.
Yeah, because if we all like got along and like just loved each other and all this other hippie shit, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, like we would turn against the government because they're the ones that are causing the issues in society that we have. It's not the people. The people are doing
It's not
what
the
they
people.
feel
No.
is right. You know what I'm saying?
And with
Like they
the
feel
information
like what
that
they're
they,
doing is right.
yeah, and with the information that they have, because not
Right.
everyone has both sides of the story, or not everyone thinks that they even need to fucking
Yeah.
see
Right.
another
Exactly.
perspective. They don't know. It's just
Right.
from
Yeah.
ignorance.
They just know, they know what they've been told, like, because
Yeah.
they have trust, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we should be able to trust our leaders, you know what I'm saying? We should be able to trust our government and trust the people in office, and I mean, to an extent, trust them to actually care about society being not sick and suffering and delusional and everything else. Like, they're like, it's just so, it's like disgusting is what it is. It's disgusting.
It's crazy. Want to see the lights tonight? Wait, let me see if you can see.
Yeah.
Them. Oh, look at. Ah, do you see
Oh,
two?
wow.
Wait.
Yes. I should go outside and see if I could see anything.
Fucking crazy.
That is, yes. Yeah, that's crazy. That first live did not even show up at all.
Yeah, no, it didn't pop up.
It said I was said I was live. It said, did you see the thumbnail that I made for this one? I love it.
Yes, I like that. Yes,
That
I
is
like
such a good thumbnail, ain't it?
Yeah, it is a good one. It's a winner.
I try to use pictures that are like, sorry, I keep stealing your pictures from your Facebook. Because I don't want to
Oh
use
yeah,
the same
no, that's
picture, you know
fine.
what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think I had with mine. So I try to use pictures that are like similar in a way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I think the last one was so far my favorite. The last one and the first one have been my two favorite thumbnails that you
Yeah.
made.
Yeah, that's so weird. So that thing did not record at all. That sucks because I did a really good reading on that one, but oh well.
Yeah.
Surprised.
So what's interesting, okay, I think like there's like a message that keeps popping up, but for me personally, because like that's what I just feel. I feel like it's not for the collective, but I'm just gonna say it anyways because maybe I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
it's not just for me, but I feel like what's being brought up is because I've been struggling with my relationship with my son lately, just because he's been very like hyperactive and like so like he's been a lot for me to handle lately, and I just feel like that is being brought up for some reason, like like
Yeah.
like maybe like putting too much pressure, or like it's like my energy is making him act out or something.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like making me like look at that, like okay, maybe it's not just what he's doing, maybe there's what is causing how he's
And
acting.
could it be like a power struggle in some way? Because look,
Yes.
this card.
Yep.
Look what card came out of this.
Wow. That is literally what the fuck it is. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I guess that could be for anybody, really. For me,
Yeah.
I guess I just related it personally to that because I got the Son of Swords, and this was the second time this card popped out, and I have been struggling with my son, and and then on the reading before it was like the Mother of Swords in the reverse.
Yeah.
So it just like made me feel
like you feel like you don't have like quote unquote control over
I
him.
don't have control. No.
Yeah.
No. And the more I try to, the less control I have. Like it's like almost like it's like fruitless. Like it's really like I need to just there's like a different way that I need to go about.
Yeah.
You know, that because like right now it's like I'm going about it in a way that maybe I used to approach situations like this like I once did before, and it's no longer like I need to approach it differently or something.
Yeah.
Yo,
yeah
these cats are fucking shit up, bro.
Yeah, see, now the second chakra came out, but also like contract came out. So maybe because like the second chakra came out, which is like the sacral.
Yeah.
And then contract, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, maybe like
a commitment to oneself or a commitment to something that
well, you burst him out of your womb.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I yes, and it's like maybe approaching it
using more mothering and more
yes,
feminine, more
like
softer.
approaching it in a more nurturing way, like a softer, like softening because I'm approaching it in a domineering masculine fucking way, right?
Yeah.
We were just talking about how much masculine energy we have, and that sometimes what is needed is that softer feminine approach. That's exactly what it is.
And then too, like she has scales, like balance. You know what I'm saying? Like balancing. Because I mean, you do have to be like a mom and a dad, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like they need both. They need the action and the motivation to do, but also the nurturing, loving. You know.
Yeah.
I can definitely, and that not receiving that is probably what is causing the overactive fucking.
That one came out next. It's like,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo,
it's
oh
like
my
that
god,
is,
oh my god, dude, no. Yo, oh my, oh my, oh.
What are they doing?
Whoa, they almost fucking dropped the TV. They just jumped. They were like, literally, oh my god, that scared the fuck out of me. Yo, you guys, oh man, I gotta find a place for these cats. I can't take them no more.
Put a post on Facebook.
Huh? Well, I have, I'm gonna keep 2 of them. So I just need a place. Oh, stop it. Why are you guys doing? Yo, I'm gonna have to keep, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to put them somewhere. I can't let them fucking run amok. Like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Yo,
what are they doing?
They're just jumping on I mean, which is normal, but like they're jumping on things that they don't ever jump on, like the fucking TV on top of a fucking look how thin. Yo, look at this thin ass TV. Look how thin it is. They jump on top of the fucking TV so it can just fucking fall. Like, and then they just tried jumping on my altar and just dropped.
Oh my gosh. Oh my I know, dude, my cats will like run through the house and just knock shit over, and like they'll literally like run, because this table, we have a coffee table that's like it folds down, the sides folds down, but they'll literally run right through the side of it and hit their freaking head on it and like knock the table upward and just keep going, like.
Yo.
But cats, I feel like they always act up when you do readings and stuff, because they feel the yeah.
Yeah, fucking definitely.
What are you doing, little shit?
Stop jumping on the motherfucking TV. What the fuck?
Dude, I don't know why this literally card, it was on the bottom of the freaking deck like 3 times now.
What is that?
It says walking away, but she's also walking through a gate, so it's like
walking away towards
something better. I don't know, but it was on the bottom of the freaking deck, like, and it is that 27, so that's a 9. It's like the ending of something.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Wait, look, and wait. There's like those 2. It looks almost like the keys in the Hierophant card. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's reminding me of the Hierophant again, kind of like walking away from old belief systems.
Yeah, and walking away from the contracts, walking away from commitments that you made in the past that are no longer aligned.
That no longer align with your current, with what you are aligning to currently. A lot of things about commitment and shit too.
Yeah. And that's weird, because when I did that other reading by myself on YouTube, it was all about like conscious connections and stuff like that. So. Magician.
Again, Son of Swords in the reverse. Again, this is the 3rd time.
Well, I got Magician, and then this card, the Thinking Man, but it looks like he has like a crystal in his hand, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So like looking ahead into the future, maybe seeing something.
And that's 10. That equals 10. That equals 8. So it's like
8, and then 8 plus 10. I mean, 8
9.
plus 1 is 9. Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, 10 is like the ending and the beginning, and then 8 is like about to me, I don't know, I kind of see it, because to me it's about like Saturn energy, like structure and
restriction almost, or like walking away kind of too.
Yeah, it's like about the foundation, 3D things, the physical world. But it's also like infinity. It's like going around.
Yes.
I'm a life path 8, and it's like karma. It's like you keep going around and around, and you just never end. It's like a never-ending cycle, kind of.
Yeah.
And the Leo King said 8 was the evil, basically. You know, Leo King.
Yeah. He
said.
I can't stand.
No.
No.
I used to love him. I haven't watched him in a while, but he was talking about like 8 being evil and shit. And he's like, "Oh, you people want to connect to the number 8? That's literally about the physical world." I'm like, the physical world isn't evil.
Yeah. Oh, see, that's that perspective. That's like a.
Yeah.
I think I'm a life path 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you are. I did your numerology.
Yeah. which is just like leadership, or about leadership.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
8 is
And
like the psychic, like this, like the more psychic life path. Number 6.
Yeah, it is, because but it's also about, like I said, like the physicality of things in the material world, and but it's about like being part of that, you know what I'm saying, rather than
Yeah.
like a lot of people say being in the world and not of it. I'm like, I am of this world, like, you know what I'm saying. I just don't, certain things don't make sense to me. That's but
Those.
like, I feel like I'm not supposed to be out in the clouds woo woo shit, you know what I'm saying, like I'm supposed to be more.
You're supposed to ground down esoteric topics or ulterior,
Right,
other ways of viewing things into the,
like
like you're
like
supposed to, like,
through psychology and like mindset and perspective, and
yeah, and just like offering that different perspective, like grounding it down into this reality so that people can
yeah,
kind of connect, like can connect
like
the
a
dots.
bridge. That's what I always say,
Yeah,
like
like
it's
you're,
like I feel like
you're
I'm supposed to be like a
exactly.
bridge to like have to connect the physical with the spiritual. Now your phone froze again. Phone's frozen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn it. Natalie? Yeah, nope, there she's gone now. Okay, well. We haven't been on that long. I mean, kinda, because that's, I really want my other tarot cards. I don't want to use these ones, but I'm going to until she jumps back on here. Let's see. Pull some cards until she comes back. She really needs a new phone. Ooh. 6 of Wands. Judgment. I don't know. 8 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. So it's like a divine path, divine community, divine partnership leading us into success and victory based on something that we've been working extremely hard at. It's like we've been perfecting our craft, basically, that is leading us. It's been divinely guided, even if we don't recognize that or haven't seen that. We're going to see it because we did have the Sun card earlier, so I feel like we're going to see that soon. That leads us to people that we are supposed to connect with, people that are aligned, a celebration, victory, success that has been divinely guided based on our path that we've been perfecting. We've been working really hard towards it. Yeah, truth. And I don't know the pages. I asked Natalie what the pages meant because I know they're like messengers, so it's like some new information is coming in, or we're learning new information that is leading us to our divine truth. Based on, to me, this is like it's 8 of, is this the 8 or this 5? Yeah, it is the 8. That's so funny. I was just about to say, to me, this reminds me of the 8, the life path 8. It's like working really hard on our physical world, on our foundation, on our manifesting through inspired action, through practical steps that we've been taking in perfecting our craft, whatever we've been working really hard towards. Learning new things based on divine guidance. And there has been divine intervention. So whatever has, how we had that walking away card, that's probably, I feel like that's related to this. It's like whatever we had to walk away from, whatever we had to leave, whatever left us, that was a divine intervention to protect us, so that we can go in a direction where we're more called to, where we're more aligned to. Well, I don't know if she's coming back. Oh, okay, I guess she's not coming back. Okay, I guess I will leave you with that message. Yeah, just know that there is victory and success in this new adventure, like I was talking about earlier, in this new adventure that has been divinely guided, leading you into a strong foundation with community that is aligned more with your truth. Keep doing what you're doing, basically. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna leave you with that. Sorry, I'm messaging her on my laptop. Okay. Luckily, why are no links featured? Oh, because I didn't feature them. But how come it's not? How come it's not letting me do this? Okay, I don't know. Okay, so that's it for that message. My ashtray is disgusting. There's a million cigarette butts. Yeah, I don't shave. I stopped shaving 2 years ago. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. So, all this is getting edited out later. Before it's posted on YouTube. Talking to myself. Ooh, make a good reel. Ow. So cold. Cold. Oh. I wish you could pause a live broadcast, but you can't. I mean, I could turn my camera off. I think I don't know how to do that either, though. Since nobody's watching, you know what I'm saying? So, could turn my mic off. I don't know how to turn my camera off. Look, you can use filters on here? What? I did not know that. Look at that shit. How cool that filter looks. Ooh. Look at that. This is live filters. It's so weird. That is so weird. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Look at this. That is so weird. I didn't know you could use filters in here. A lot of them. A lot of filters. Wow. Mm-mm. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Links. I'm trying to get my fucking link in here. It's stupid. All this is going to be edited. All this is going to be edited. Why? I don't understand why there's no featured. I want my other link to be featured. No, it's not showing in the... Oh, it is showing in the regular. That's crazy. I didn't know this was a thing. No wonder people look so good on live video and I never do. Look at that, how cool that looks. I like that link I just had, actually. Whatever it was, I don't know which one it was. This one? Yeah, that one. We're gonna keep this on here. Yeah, we're gonna keep this link on, this, filter. That's gonna fall. I think my arm looks so weird. There's a lump right here. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to be right back. I am going to get different cards and go pee. Right back. It's so cold out here. Cold out here. Cold. Cold. Okay, I got different cards. Look how nice that freaking this tarot. This tarot deck. This is Crystal Visions Tarot. I had this deck. This is one of my first decks. Then I got these ones. Different energy cards. These are so pretty. Why haven't I used these in such a long time? Okay. So we are going to pull more cards and wait for Nat. Oh, I guess she's not coming back. Okay, yeah, so she's not coming back. I'll just do like a closing reading, I suppose. So I can end podcast. Okay. Oh, no, was not ready yet. Okay, so what message do you? What message do we need to leave with? A powerful move, which literally like aligns with everything that's been talked about. Not so much outside of the readings, but the readings have literally been aligned with that. Like the journey that we are embarking upon, it goes back to that. It's like a power move. It is powerful, and like I said, it's been divinely guided, divinely. The things that you've been having to move away from or walk away from has been divinely intervened. So you could make this powerful move. Yeah, into endless possibilities. Okay, one more oracle card. So it's like we're taking these steps that have been, it's like we felt like we were forced, but it's not that we were forced, it's that we were pushed, we were guided, and we were directed into a new direction. Divinely, it was divinely orchestrated, divinely guided. Because we were meant to have victory and success with the Six of Swords that came out earlier. So it's like seeing beyond these earthly matters, or seeing the reason that why all these things take place, seeing a different perspective of why these things happen, why they are going on, and not choosing to choose, basically. Try to be neutral. It's like use the earth as the magical place that it is, because you can literally, like, we have endless possibilities on this planet, literally. I guess, yeah, awakening genius is like everything's happening for our highest good, for our awakening, for our spiritual evolution. I guess I'll use these cards next time. Okay, so I am going to end, I suppose. You know, I was just getting into it. Just getting started, I feel like. But I hope that you heard something that can possibly help invoke your own inner wisdom, to spark a thought, to hopefully see things clearer, gain more clarity, connect with more intuitive wisdom, use your personal power to take steps forward into this great adventure, like the first card that came out, into this great adventure, this new adventure, this path that we are being asked to step into. And all of these issues, all of these topics, these ideologies, these beliefs, these structures, these constructs, these things that keep coming at us, that invoke all this fear and division and hypocrisy, really, they contradict each other, so of course they're going to contradict society. It's like society is it's like, I just feel like we need to, these things are happening. So these things are happening so that we don't step into our power, okay? So just use your personal power to make decisions that align with your highest good, not based in fear, not based in anxiety or stress or conflict or hate or shame or guilt. Invoke your personal power, your compassion, your intuition to gain knowledge for better clarity. That will be your wisdom for a future path. So yeah, so that's what I'm getting. So I hope, yeah, like I said, I hope something was helpful. But everything that I talked about, everything that me and Natalie talked about, the things that I say are not to judge, shame, blame, or hate. They are to invoke emotion to help you align with better clarity, to make more educated, informed decisions, to hopefully ask more questions. So yeah, that's that, and I love you, and I will see you Tuesday. We will see you Tuesday for our regularly scheduled program. Love you, bye.